Girmay Abarra was an 8th grade student in the district of Tigrai in western Tigray before the genocidal war was waged on Tigray. Girmay and his family of farmers and merchants were displaced from their hometown, fleeing the gruesome atrocities that were being committed by the allied Ethiopian and Eritrean forces at the time. Girmay tells us that he used to be an ambitious student before the war, but now he is currently sheltering in an IDP camp in Maqale, struggling due to bad living conditions and using a crappy wheelchair to move around.
I was in grade 8 before the war. I discontinued my education first due to the outbreak of COVID-19 and then by the war. When a war was waged on Tigray, I was displaced from my hometown and came here. All my rights were violated by the war. I am unable to get education. I'm living inside a camp with little to no aid, and we're struggling due to starvation and bad weather conditions.
Girmay tells us that he had high hopes about the peace deal signed in Pretoria on November of last year. He says he never thought that he would continue living in the same condition as he used to live in a year ago, on the eve of the first year anniversary of the signing of the peace deal.
We had high hopes of going back to our homes, continuing our education and work, but it has been a year since the peace deal was signed, and my hopes keep getting shattered as the day goes.
Girmay called on all concerned bodies, the international community, and the federal government to work on the full implementation of the peace deal and for perpetrators of genocide to be held accountable.
Federal መንግስትም ተግባራዊ ሊያደርገው የሚችልን ሁሉ እንዲያደርግ I call on the international community and the federal government to aid on the complete implementation of the peace deal. Our only call is peace. We want peace and we need peace to continue our lives. So I call on everyone to help us go back to normalcy. በዚህ አጋጣሚ እንዲያግዙን እንዲረዱን አስተሳስባለሁ። እኛ የገደሉን ለመግደል ያረዱን ለማረድ We've no urge to kill, arrest, torture, or displace those who killed, arrested, tortured, or displaced us. We want them to be held accountable for their crimes on international courts, and we also request for a compensation for all the damages they have caused. My final request is for our human rights to be respected.